And we are live. Well,
Hi,
hi, Dr.
everybody.
Gail. Just a minute. Where are the comments? Just a minute. I want to see who's here. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
maybe they
seeing.
haven't shown up yet. This is not my
I don't
usual
think.
time. So,
I know it's a
um,
different time, and because you usually go on nights, and I'm going. Well, I'm on the East Coast, so that's the difference. So whenever
yeah.
you're going on like at night, it's like, oh, it's my bedtime.
Oh, I know. Yeah, as you going on about
I,
4 o'clock,
I'm gonna pull up.
which is 7 your time.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull
Yeah.
them.
Oh, I don't have my phone
Yeah,
here. I don't think anybody's here yet.
I
Oh,
was.
here we
I'm trying
go.
to pull it up. Oh,
Hey,
you
Alex.
see?
There's my young friend from Bulgaria, Alex Gray. My guest here is Dr. Gail,
Hi,
and
I'm
her
trying to
channel is called
pull up the computer right now to
Skywalking with
see if.
Moon. Yeah. And Susie Indigo
And
Spirit. Actually, I'm gonna go grab my phone because usually I look on my phone to see what's. Hi, Mama Bear. So they are trickling in. I'll be right back.
okay. Hi, everybody. I'm trying to pull up the chat on my computer because I had to go on my phone. And of course, Susie, you know how challenged I am. So, yeah, I'm going to see if I can pull up the chat because I can't see the chat on my phone. But I'm glad everybody's here, and I'm glad that Sharon has brought me in. And there we go. I found it on here.
Okay. What's
Um,
that?
okay. No, I got it. I got it up now. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see now. Hey,
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
everybody. Mama
Yeah. Hi,
Bear, Janet,
everybody. I'm just.
Sharon.
Yeah.
I've got the chat up now so I can
Hey.
see it.
Oh, great. Uh.
It's Lauren.
All right. I just want to see.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to be looking down reading because I've got my computer up so I can see the
Yeah.
chat because I did
I'm
have to go on my phone. Not sure
okay, and
why,
I'm
but
just bringing it up
it,
as well. There we go. Ah, there. Now I can see what's going on. Okay.
I'm so glad you're all
I mean,
here.
I have.
We were just talking about the time difference
Yes, I don't usually
because
come
this is not
come
her
on.
normal time.
No, no. Although during the week I do. I want to do during the week stuff. Usually I do Saturday night is my scheduled time for strawberry rhubarb tarot, and
Mhm.
I'm also part of the Nasty Women Tarot, which is Lisa Smith of Spirit Intuitive Tarot. Anyways, we just it's funny, Dr.
Yeah,
Gail.
y'all
We
are funny
started out.
together.
Oh, have you seen us? Anyways,
Yeah, of
yeah,
course
we
I've seen you.
started doing.
You know, I
Oh,
do a little. I
go
said,
ahead.
yeah, there's a delay. I do a lot of behind the scenes watching because sometimes when I
Right,
go into the chat, then the conversation will change a little bit. So I just try to stay in.
right.
So,
Yeah, same here.
and there's my tech support, Susie. I see her. Hey, Susie. So
Oh, Susie
I know
Indigo
the issues
Spirit.
today. Yeah, she's my tech support. We spend
Ah,
hours on the phone trying to help me figure
oh,
out stuff.
bless you.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what I would do without her.
Yeah, it's certainly a learning curve.
Big learning
Yeah.
curve.
So, what was I talking about? Got blank. I'm still waking up. I'm still drinking my coffee
Well,
because
we were talking about a lot of stuff
um,
before we
I,
went on.
yeah, I was. I'll just segue into that. I woke up this morning very tired. Um, I don't know if you guys know. I think some of you know that I one day was asked Dr. Gale. I said, "Geez, I'm waking up really tired in the morning. It seems like I'm busy at night. What am I doing?" And she told me that I'm working on one of the spaceships with the ETs. And you said triangular spaceship, which is the Greys, right?
Right. Well, that's,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if any other
And
ones have the triangular. I just know that that's what I fly is a triangular one. And that's the gray hybrid spaceship
right.
or the hybrid spaceship. I should say hybrid.
Yeah.
It's mostly gray hybrids, but it's all hybrids of that spaceship.
And when you say gray hybrids, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's a mix. It's usually a human, like the gray hybrids are usually a gray
Mm-hmm.
human, and but they're called gray
Mm-hmm.
hybrids because they look gray. If they look human, they're called a human hybrid. So whatever you present or your
Oh, okay.
features, that's what goes first. So um, if they look gray, they're gray hybrid. So it's mostly
Oh,
gray
okay.
hybrids on that spaceship, but
Yeah.
it's every mix. Nor there's probably only about at the most 10 humans on that spaceship. It's not a lot of us on that spaceship. It's mostly gray hybrids.
Oh, and you're talking about the spaceship you're on?
So the one I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're freezing a bit up on me. It's probably me freezing. I might have to go out and come back in. But anyways, we'll just continue. I know it makes sense that it would be a triangular craft because one night I woke up about the wee hours of the morning, and I was drawn to look out the window. And my bedroom has got a peaked roof,
hmm
and there's a big skylight. And so I just went and looked, and there I saw a triangular craft. maybe, maybe they're dropping me off. I don't know,
Probably
but
the
it makes sense that
That's right. Probably the one you're working on.
yeah, probably. Yeah. I saw it, and so it was triangular like this, right? And then it turned on its side or something. Anyways, it disappeared. Apparently there's a portal quite near my place. Um, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Portal they go through. At least that's what Debbie Freebird's spirit said. She says, "Yeah, there's a portal there." And I said, "Well," she said she said, "Actually, you weren't supposed to see them." But you did.
Of course not. Of course not.
So, yeah, exactly. But
Well, I
yeah,
think a
you were
lot of
telling me
times
that
with
I was my go ahead. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. That's fine. I don't even.
Oh,
I just
oh,
lost my
just that
train
you
of
told
thought. So go ahead.
oh, okay. You were saying that on the spaceship I was working with data, and that there was a team of people working on computers with data. Um, and that I was the what did you say? You said I was the I can't remember the name, but I was the one in charge of making sure that they were working and not goofing off. This team.
Right.
I forget what you
And
called
making
it.
sure they were. Well, you were making sure they were doing it correctly. That's that's basically what that they
Yeah.
weren't
Oh, okay.
slacking
So
off on their
yeah.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I was wondering what kind of data it would be.
Well, there's all sorts of
Yeah,
data
I was
on
wondering.
spaceships or any kind of no telling.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
there's
true.
probably lots of different
That's true.
data.
Yeah, yeah. And I do work with computers. Yeah, I kind of got a flash of me with a kind of a tablet in my hand, and there was a bunch of lights flashing. Like it wasn't so much in like seeing words. It was more, I think, light energy.
Right. Or symbols. Probably a lot of symbols.
Symbols, yeah, yeah, colors and symbols, yeah, that's for sure. So, yeah, you told me that. It made much sense. And so I woke up this morning, and my roommate, I happened to mention that I was really, really tired, and I'd had a drink the night before, and he said, "Oh, it's probably because you had that drink last night." And I thought, I didn't say anything. I thought, no, I was working last night. There's not many people I can talk to about
I know.
this.
I know. I've been working really hard the past month that where I've been getting up and tired every morning. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I can't really talk about it yet. And yeah, it does make you tired. And it's nice to know what you are doing. You know, why you're tired the next morning when you did sleep.
Yeah, yeah, no, it does comfort me that I do know that why I'm tired. And right now I'm drinking coffee to wake myself up. Got my thermos here. But I know I can't. I'm glad I have this community, Dr. Gail, because can't talk about it to anybody else. I did tell my best friend um, about it, and she just went, and she's very spiritual, right? She went, okay.
I get that. I get that a lot. Then,
That's right.
then no matter how spiritual they are, they're sitting there going, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Sharon Sipe. Sharon put your site, your channel. It's your Dr.
Thank
GAIL'S,
you,
as
Sharon.
she's got up on. Yeah, she's Skywalking with Moon.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got some. I like it that you give these little short videos or stories. It's really great. Yeah,
I would
yeah.
thank you. I have lots of stories, but there's lots of stories I can't even talk about that are fascinating also, that are all
Oh, I'm
hush hush
sure.
that I can't really talk about. So I do have to really
Oh,
look through what I have the ability to talk about, what I'm allowed to talk about actually.
right, right. So, what do you keep a diary? Is that what you do so you don't forget these
I st-
stories?
well, yeah, I started off, well, I was told to start journaling everything, and I was just doing it
Mm,
for myself. I wasn't doing it to be on YouTube or write a book or anything. I was just, I didn't know why I was doing it, but my guys told me, start writing it down. And that's what I tell everybody who's experiencing things like I am, start writing it down, because it makes, as people are won't really see that information or hear that information later.
right.
And so then I probably been doing it for about 6 months, and then all of a sudden it was, oh, you need to. They wanted me to blog and write about it. Well, I'm a terrible writer. I mean, terrible writer. So I was looking at my own blogs, and I'm going, ugh, this is terrible. This isn't interesting at all. So then I decided to try YouTube, because I had been watching, everybody on YouTube. So I
Right.
tried YouTube, but that was a lot easier for me, just to talk about it
Mm-hmm.
versus write about it, and I do feel more connected to it. And so even though I've written my first book, I've got Diana Bowles who's having to rewrite the whole thing, the story, to make it, well, like it should sound.
Your editor.
I can't make it. Yes, she's my editor. I can't make it sound good at all. I read it and I go, "Ooh, that sounds boring," but it wasn't boring at all. So, yeah. So then
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
started
No,
on.
writing is an art.
Yeah, so I started YouTube. It was a lot easier. It's a lot easier for me to do YouTube. It's a lot easier for me to talk about it than
Yeah.
to write it. So that's how it started. And I just didn't know, because I went kind of kicking and screaming about doing the blog and doing this. And
Mm-hmm.
so,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I think they're wanting me to be that person to come to for everybody who's having, everybody else thinks you're crazy. Where you come to me, and I'm going, oh no, that's normal. So I think I'm that person for
Exactly.
everybody to to validate
Hi,
what you're
Tammy
going
Bambi.
through. And
Yeah.
there's so many out there
Sorry.
who have been keeping it in, and they're now contacting
Yeah.
me, and we could talk
Yeah.
about it. So so it's becoming more. I mean,
Well,
I know it still sounds crazy. Even me looking out at myself, it sounds crazy, but I am doing it. So when you're doing it, it seems perfectly normal.
right. I know. I'm so glad I have you and I have this community because I can't talk to anybody about it. I mean, certainly showed when and yet my best friend, I'm sure she's chewing on it. I'm sure she's processing it.
Hmm.
And she has somebody at work that's been telling her about his ET experiences. He's had quite a few
Right.
over his life. And so she's, listening to him. So the okay was I heard the okay with okay, like, all right. I think she was kind of
Right.
just, I'm gonna have
Well,
to
I know.
process this. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, my friend Meg, who I kept going to explain to her what was going on with me, she was my rock on going through it all, going, "You are okay. I know you. You're okay."
Yes, yes, yes.
And because I kept going, I know I have a brain tumor. I need an MRI. I know it's a brain tumor. And she
Yeah,
kept going, no, you're fine. You're fine. And so I have turned into that person, that is telling everybody else they're fine. you're okay, you're fine. In fact, had that conversation with her yesterday where I just turned into you. I'm now the person who is telling everybody they're okay and they're fine. And so we kind of got a chuckle out of that one. And but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so different and it's so rewarding. And yeah, I couldn't ask for a better life because I mean, my background, I'm a science person. I
Yes.
was a nurse,
Yes.
operating room nurse. Then I went back to school for chiropractic, opened my
Yeah.
practice, practiced that. Then I had to retire and take care of my dad with dementia. And then after he passed away, then I thought, oh, I'm retired now. I'm done. Um, oh, no, no. Here comes this stuff. And it's like, you're not retired now. You're going in a different direction. And yeah, so that's kind of how it happened. And it is, I do live in South Carolina where it's even really weird for everybody,
Yes.
but I am moving to Mount Shasta soon. So I feel like when I moved to Mount Shasta, I won't be in a closet so much because nobody around me knows what I do
Well,
here,
moving to
except for a few people.
Yeah, moving to Mount Shasta, I think I'll whip down on my motorcycle and come visit. Just drop by and
I
have
know. I
coffee.
think I'm going to have a lot of visitors. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Everybody coming. When I lived in Atlanta, everybody came to visit me there also. So I'm
Oh,
going Mount
nice.
Shasta to be the open door. Okay, you're going. Okay, you're going. Oh, just help yourself. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I think Mount
That's
Shasta is
how
going to be good for me. I think I'll find.
yes,
Yeah, I think
that's how
people
I
won't look at me as
operate.
weird there.
Yeah, people just show up on my door, and um, yeah, we're so used to, like when I was married to my husband, we lived on this actually quite remote island. I mean, remote in that you had to get to it by boat or sea float plane,
Hmm.
and people would just drop in, and you just got used to that. Come on
How can
in,
you
have
drop
dinner,
in if you're coming on a boat? Yeah, how do you just drop in if you have
Well, you see them.
to come over
Well,
in a boat
we'd
or
see them.
plane?
We were in this bay, and we'd see this boat. We'd see this boat, and we could tell by the way it was acting. We'd be kind of going back and forth at the head of the
Oh,
bay, and wondering if it was the place. And then they would just come in, and so we were just used to boats coming in, and
yeah.
also float planes. One day, a float plane. A fellow was just moving. He's a pilot, moving the float plane from northern British Columbia down to Vancouver, on the west coast, and something went wrong with the engine.
Mm, mm, yeah.
And he grabbed this map. Of course, it's not his plane, and he saw this X penciled on where we were. Like we actually, there was no name there. It was just on this island. But I guess another pilot had penciled this X, and he thought, "Well, I'm going to head for there." So he landed. He landed in our bay and came in, and there was actually smoke coming out of the engine. And I ran out with a great big
Oh,
fire extinguisher. Yeah, and
and he
so
was
anyways, he got out of the
okay.
plane and tied up. Oh yeah, he was okay. He was kind of rattled, right? But and
Yeah.
once we took care of business, got him tied up, and the smoke didn't seem to be a problem. It wasn't on. I don't know what that was, but anyways, maybe it was just oil or something. But I said to him, "Okay, now we got you secured. Do you want to come in for dinner?" So he came in for dinner. And then we radioed the company, the seaplane company, and they said, "Oh, we'll send down another plane and a mechanic." So that's what they did. So it was a couple, an hour and a half later or something that they showed up. But in the meantime, he had dinner with us. So
Well, that was nice.
yeah,
But
so we had things like that happen. We had a kayaker come in. He was Japanese from Japan, and he had bought a kayak in southern British Columbia, and he was making his way up the coast in his kayak, and he came into our bay, and we had him. He stayed overnight with us. So we had all sorts of
oh,
people do that. We even had Jehovah Witnesses drop by. Can you believe that?
well, Well, let's see. I
in a
don't guess they
boat.
rode
They
their
had rented
bikes.
this big.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess they rode their bikes there.
No, so they'd rented this big, cruiser, um, and and we could tell by the way our bay is, was kind of narrow, but at the head of it, they were going back and forth, like wondering should they go in, I guess. Anyways, they finally anchored out there and then came in a little rowboat. And I had a sense that it was really weird. Like I had this, spidey sense. I knew this was not the usual kind of person just dropping in. So my husband went out
I,
there to greet them,
I
and
was gonna say
he's
Sherry's. I see Sherry H is saying hi, and she doesn't have long, but wanted to say hello. So hello to you, Sherry.
oh
And
oh
I guess you're
yeah,
probably at
hi
work or something.
Sherry. Yeah, she'd be at
Yeah.
the university.
Yes.
She's one of my regular viewers. I also noticed Sarah
Oh,
Ann, I think it was, whom I'm not familiar with. Yeah, Sarah Ann. So welcome, Sarah Ann, and everybody else who's come in.
oh, hi, Sarah
Tammy
Ann.
Bambi. Hey, Tracy.
Hey,
And
everybody.
Tracy Ralph
I'm
is a
looking
fellow
down because
Canadian.
I see the chat down in the
Yeah,
bottom on my computer, but I'm up here, but I'm reading down there if you can see me looking down all the time.
yeah. Yeah, same with me. When I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my phone.
Yeah, yeah.
Although I can see the chat. Sometimes the phone's faster than the chat.
Well, I
Sometimes the
can
other
see
way
the
around.
chat. Yeah,
Anyways, so
Sharon says
so my
I'm at
husband,
work.
yes. Yeah, she says she's running in and out. Hi, Cosmic Toga Party. Nice to see you. And
Whoa, what kind of name is
Viviani.
that? Cosmic Toga Party.
Hello.
That's pretty good. It
Isn't
seems
that
like
neat?
somebody I should be talking to about a Cosmic Toga Party.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. It sounds like we'd be having fun out in space.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wonder if it's all work. For the people that have come in, this is Dr. Gail. Her channel is Skywalking with Moon, and we've been talking about like she works on hospital ships. In fact, the hospital ship that she's working on with gray hybrids. She's now basically the hospital administrator. She's not just doing surgeries and all that kind of stuff. And so, are you not going out and rescuing aliens anymore? Is somebody else doing that? Or are you just staying
Somebody, yeah, somebody else is doing that now. I had to, yeah, somebody was trained to do that,
mhm.
and I know who they are, but I can't reveal who that is. And
Oh, no, of
yeah, so
course,
they're
yeah,
doing that. Right now I'm doing a different kind of rescuing, but as I said, most of my information is 6 months to 9 months, even a year behind, because I can't talk about what I'm doing while I'm doing it because
yeah,
it might
right.
affect what's happening at that time,
What
especially when
what's
I was
happening in the
going on the
world?
rest.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially when I was going on rescue
yeah.
missions. I had to let it kind of cool off before you can talk about what you did do. So
Yeah,
there's a whole lot of stuff I
I'm
can't talk about.
right.
But
Yeah, well, I would guess they're working on the Ukraine situation. I'm sure they have something to do with that too, trying to help out. But
definitely,
as you said, you can't talk about it.
that's what I've been very
Yeah.
busy with.
Um, what? Say
So
that again.
I said that's what I've been very busy with that I can't talk about. But
That's
yeah,
yeah.
the
I
name of
figured.
my
Yeah, I
yeah
figured.
the
Yeah.
name of my spaceship is the Ashtar Medical One, and just a collective of spaceships, and there are hospitals. The hospital I'm at is a hybrid hospital, and it means that it's a mix of everything. Like if they're mostly gray hybrids on the ship, so it means that they're a gray mixed with human, but whatever you look like is what they start
Hmm.
off with. So they look gray, they would call a gray hybrid. If they look human, they're a human hybrid, or if they're Arcturian, they're Arcturian hybrid. If they
Oh,
look
okay.
Arcturian, and
Okay.
so I deal with all the different kind of species on that spaceship. Now, all the other hospital spaceships are species specific. Like there's a Palladian hospital, there's an Arcturian hospital. So
Right.
Ours is the one that's all mixed, so I get to see everything. Meet
Oh,
them
that's
all.
cool. Now,
Yeah.
you held up a picture in one of your videos about you know that film, what was it called? Oh,
Avatar.
where people were blue.
Hmm.
Avatar,
Avatar.
yes. So what race is that? Yeah.
Um,
Are they called
let me.
avatars?
No, 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 no. They're not called Avatar. Actually,
I didn't think so.
Avatar is the body that they took on. Yeah. So let me look that. I've got my book. I have a
Yes,
book that has
exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
That was the Vegans. That was the
Oh,
Vegans. I
okay.
have a book like that. I have all sorts of stuff in. And
Oh,
this is
cool.
what Renee did with the tarot love community.
Oh,
And I
yes.
was originally going to use
Yes.
that as my little thing, but I'm not technically, I can't figure that out. So it's the cover of my book on that one. So I have all sorts of species, and I've been collecting all that information. And that's totally separate than all my journals. That's just all my different species that I've met. So you can see how thick I've already got. I mean, how many different species there, but there's millions of them, millions of species
Oh,
out
wow.
there.
I
And
bet.
I get to go to different planets and things. Yeah.
Yeah, when you told me I was working on one of the triangular craft, um, at night, it didn't phase me because since I was a kid, I think I've told you this story before. Since I was a kid, I used to we had my grandmother had this humongous cherry tree, absolutely huge. I've never seen one as big since. Big, 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 thick trunk. I mean, you couldn't put your
I know. I
arms
love
around it. I mean, it
cherries.
was that big. Yeah, exactly. And us kids, there were four of us, and we each had a section of the tree. It was, as I said, it was huge. But I would sit in my section of the tree up high, and I would ponder that. I'd go, I was 8 years old, and I'd think, be looking, I'm thinking, we can't be the only people in the universe. What 8-year-old talk thinks about that? Especially back then in the
That's true, but you
60s.
probably had a knowing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely had I had a knowing for sure. I just said, you can't be the only people. Just like growing up in
Yeah.
the Catholic faith, they used to tell us, the nuns and everything, that we were the chosen ones and feel sorry for anybody else, any other people of other faiths. I can remember listening to that and going, well, that sounds like a bunch of hogwash.
I was the same way. Was raised in the Presbyterian church, but I can remember thinking the same thing. And the fact that they were sending out people to go to different countries to make them turn Christian, I thought, why? What's
Yeah,
wrong with their religion? That's
exactly.
and I thought like that as a child. Like
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. I didn't understand why they had to be changed. I just didn't get that. And
No.
that was my
And look
childhood
at the
thinking.
beautiful and look at the beautiful religions of First Nations. We call I'm not sure what they call them in the States, but here in Canada we talk about the different you know uh, indigenous nations. We call them the First Nations because they were here
Oh,
first.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, that they've got beautiful beliefs, just beautiful, and
Yeah, they
yeah,
do.
yeah.
And I just didn't understand as a child why we had to change that, or even as an adult, I still don't understand that. Why we have to crusade to go change everybody. I don't get that. I think everybody,
No,
however they worship, that's how. I mean, and
exactly.
I've had people, questioning their faith, and I'm going, study your faith before you go figure out if it's wrong or not. Don't just go looking and discover your faith
Yeah,
first. And I think that's good advice for
exactly.
everybody instead of going searching for all sorts of different things. Stay
Yeah.
where you're at and just discover it
M-
first.
My mother was very,
So,
very psychic as well, and although she didn't, you didn't talk about it, not until the 70s when the early 70s, late 60s actually, she and her sister who were best friends, they started to investigate, their spirituality. They read books like Many Mansions, if you about reincarnation, and they started going to
uh-huh.
meetings like my mother would go. She was a member of the Psychic Society. of Vancouver,
Wow.
and she
She
go
was
to little
brave.
lectures and stuff like that. Oh yeah, yeah. It was back then. So I was in my teens then, and so I grew up around it. Right, I was about 15 and 14, 15 when they started into that, and so I would read the books they were reading. So I've been around this spirituality, spiritualism a long time, and
Yeah,
anyways,
I wasn't.
she fell away from the yeah, she fell away from the Catholic Church because she just didn't believe in what they were teaching. She went to a Catholic school, was taught by the nuns to grade 12. But when I turned about 15, I guess 16, she said, okay, because I went to a Catholic school up to grade 5, and then after that went to catechism, went to public school after that, and then went to catechism once a week to, keep up my faith and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
But then when I was 15, she said, okay, I've done my duty raising you in the Catholic faith. It's now up to you. And when I turned 16. So yeah,
That's
we
nice
all
of her.
fell away from it because it just didn't make sense to us. Yeah, I know. She was way before her time,
Yeah.
actually. Way before her time.
Yeah, she was.
So
That nothing
it
of that
was
was in
nice.
my family, but I know my mother was had gifts that she was psychic because I can remember getting up in the mornings, and she used to get up like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I can remember seeing her just staring out into space. And so, hindsight, I now know probably she was working on spaceships and things at that time. And of course, she had a very
Yeah.
connection to ETs, but I didn't know that until after she passed away and came back and kind of told me this
Mm-hmm.
my story about me. And yeah, so yeah, nobody talked about that in my family. That was all hush
No.
hush. But I see Sherry has written down here. I've always been drawn to the Native
Yes.
American people since I was a little girl. When I was older, we discovered
Yes, I
we were
saw that.
part Cherokee. That's great, Sherry.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Let's see.
And, and then she talks about, yeah, I saw the same thing. I was just waiting for a good time to post it, but you brought it up. That's great. So back in 2008 or 2009, I got a calendar where the artwork was done by the local tribes in our area, Phoenix. One pic just grabbed me of spirit walkers. The second I saw it, I thought, my spirit guides. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Alex, we're not really answering questions, hon.
I thought we were. No,
I
I
mean
thought we were answering
about
questions.
ETs, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we can answer questions. There's just some I will be something. Some will come to me and some won't. So either I'm going to be saying yes, I got it, and either no, I don't. So yeah, you can
Yeah.
ask questions. We'll see what happens.
Well, yeah. Well, Alex, I think is talking more on a personal level. But if you've got some questions, Alex, about
That's
ETs,
fine. I can do
go
that
for
too.
it. Yeah, you can
No,
put
I can do
questions in.
personal. I mean, I'm a medium also.
Oh, you can do personal.
I'm a psychic medium also.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, Alex, yeah, go ahead, Alex. He's a
you can do
young
it. You
fellow in
can,
Bulgaria.
or you can answer those
He's going to
questions too,
university.
can't you?
Well, I've answered lots of his questions.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, here she.
I
Yeah, here what I was going to say, I'll just pin it. He's a performer. He sings, and he
mhm.
says here, I'm auditioning on the 14th for becoming a singer in a piano bar called Sinatra. Will I get the job? Is this now? He's coming out here to California. I think the LA area. I think he said May. Is that right, Alex? So are you talking about a job in a piano bar in California? Is that when you come here or go there? I mean,
They're going to try you
maybe
out
he could
first.
in July.
They're going to try you out
Oh,
first.
they're okay. There you go. We're going to try you out. So he'll audition, but then they're going to try him out actually in the piano bar. Is that what you're
Probably.
saying?
Probably. That's what I get. That
Yeah.
It's not going to be guaranteed that they're going to try him out. They're just going to see his kind of reaction or whatever with the crowd, and see how he deals with it. And
Oh,
yeah, it's
right.
just not guaranteed. It's going, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. It's just not guaranteed. You will get, it might be that they're just trying you out, but I'm not
Right.
sure. It's just depending on how you perform. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, it's becoming
That's in
clear to
Bulgaria.
me he's auditioning. He's auditioning on the 14th, which is, April 14th. So it's a piano bar in Bulgaria because he's not going to America until
Mhm.
July. So I was a little confused about that, but I've got it now. Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's
Yeah,
all I
and
can
he
see him though is
further
that
clarified that.
he's at the
So,
piano and yeah,
yeah,
he's at the piano and they're watching him and then they want to see his interaction with the crowd. So, um, yeah, it's not in stone,
right.
but
Exactly. Yeah.
so
Cool. There's your answer.
and good luck. I see everybody saying good luck to
Yeah,
you. So
good
good
luck.
luck.
Good luck.
Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Um, so anyway, I have all sorts of ET cards if y'all want card pulled, or I've been doing a
Hmm.
daily thing here lately about what the ETs are telling me, what the cards will be pulled for the daily reading for the star seeds. And so it's been real enlightening for me to do that because each day, of course, it's a message for me along with everybody else. And there have been some powerful messages that we've been getting. And so I've been sharing that lately, and I was going, still kind of shaky on my format on it, but the information is good that I'm getting.
So Sherry's break is over. Have a good rest of the day, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry, yes,
Um,
thanks. Thanks for showing
Alex
up.
is
And
saying yeah. Oh, Sarah Ann would like a card, so I'm going to star her. So if anybody wants one of those ET cards,
yeah,
Alex, yeah, Alex. So Alex is asking, English is his second language, but he says, so yes or no, I didn't understand. So Alex, yes, you will have,
no, maybe,
your tryout. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
maybe depending on his
So
performance
you,
with people.
exactly. Exactly. So you'll be auditioning for them, but then they're going to try you out in the piano bar to see how you interact with people. So it's a maybe at this point. It's up to you. Free will.
Right. So, okay,
Yeah.
let's go back to the card. Who is that that wanted a card?
It was Sarah
Oh,
Ann.
Sarah Ann. Okay, I'm going to be pulling from I don't know if y'all can see that there,
The star
the
seed.
Oracle,
Can you
Star
can you pull it up
Seed
a bit?
Oracle.
All we saw was the
Yep,
middle, the star seed
you do.
oracle. Okay.
Oh, there,
Oh, you
camera.
got to hold it up a little bit more. There we go. Yep, we see it now. I
Okay.
need to get that.
All right, Starseed Oracle. And that is Sarah Ann. I'm going to pull you a card from that. I'm looking down, and the computer's delayed, so I'm seeing me trying to figure out that card. That's why I'm laughing at myself.
Uh,
All right, let's
so
see
I'm
what we
just going
got
to say
here.
hi to a few people. Hi, Karen. And James. James C's here. I did a reading for him. I think it was last week or the week before. It was so nice meeting him. Okay, Viviani wants a card, so I'm
Okay.
starring you. You're on the list. Sarah Ann says she has that deck and that it's beautiful. So I'm going to
Well, look
have
at what you
to.
got. Uh, I remember.
Oh, I remember.
I'm gonna make myself seasick trying to show you the card.
Interesting. No,
Okay,
you're
I
doing a good
remember.
job.
So, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Woo! Wow, that's a powerful message. I remember. Look that up. I'm gonna read a little bit too, but Sarah Ann, look that one up if you have that deck. I remembered, and this is an important message for you. Um, and I have a feeling, don't know your background, but I think you're definitely a star seed and you have some connections. I don't know if you're in contact with your ET um, friends, but I think I'm trying to find it as I talk to you. Okay, I remember there was a moment before you were born when you
Now,
chose the
Sarah.
conditions
Oh, okay.
of the life you're living right now. When you
Yeah.
plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. So you living your destiny life. It's a fated life, and your star seed inquiry. What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? For some reason, you're in the process of remembering. Is what I'm getting. That you're remembering what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know if you're going through a big awakening right now or what's happening, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's your message today. So there
So
you go,
she
Sarah
said
Ann.
in response to something you said earlier, and she says, yes, they're all around me. And also
Yeah.
she said she had a telephone conversation with you.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's,
Yeah.
probably whenever I'm talking to people and I channel in, it all kind of goes out. I keep charts on everybody,
Yeah.
but I don't retain that information. I think my brain would probably explode if I
Right.
did. But it
Absolutely. With all the work you're
just comes
doing.
in. Yeah, it comes in and out my mouth. I write it down because I'm writing, because I'm even writing now. I write when I'm getting information. I'm always writing, and some words will show up that are like, oh,
Mhm.
well, there's the information right there. And so yeah, I'm sure I've got a chart on you somewhere. And but yeah, but there's something going on now that you are going through a different awakening or something's new coming your way. I feel so check out and try to read that card and read that information because I think it's important to you, Sarah Ann. So, all right.
Yes. And she says, thank you so much. I'm just going to star James. He wants to have a card as well. I'm going to go back to the list. We've got a few here. So this is
You're welcome,
Viviani. And while
Sarah
you're
Ann.
doing that, while you're doing that, I'm going to, you can see the lights really coming in here. I'm just going to put something up so I'm
Yeah,
not
Vivian, I
being
remember
whited
that
out
you
here.
have I remember that you have a family of 4 ETs because I've never seen that before, a whole family of them. I remember that. I didn't remember it was you, but I do remember it going, I haven't ever seen a whole family here. So I do remember that. So who is the next? And thanks for putting up my information. I appreciate it. Who was next? Was it Vivian that was next? Oh,
Yeah, Viviani, I tagged it. No, I'm just putting up a little curtain here because the sun's coming directly on me.
okay, I just thought I lost you. Okay, let me pull a card
Yeah,
for you,
no,
Vivian.
I did
So
say, I
all of
did
a
tell
sudden
you
I'm going there too.
I did tell you what I was doing.
A new earth is happening. Keep holding the vision. A new earth. Ah, well, there you go. A new earth. Let me look that up for you, see if I can get the first thing on that. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. What a great message there, Vivian. That's great. That's great. That's great. And it's so probably true of you. So that was good. So who is
So
next?
Viviani says Frequent was one of them. Is that their name, Frequent?
Oh yeah, I remember that name. I remember that was the main one. Well, the reason I remember her so much is because that I had never seen a family like that before, and the name frequent because I kept getting a F F F. What is your name? What is your name? Because that's how it goes. And he said frequent. I'm going frequent, but yeah, that was his name. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Vivian,
Anybody?
you're
Sorry.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, sorry. I'm stepping on you because of the delay.
I know there's a big delay between where you're at and me. Well, I mean, I mean, far away. We're way far away from each other. I'm on the East Coast.
Well, it's not the
So,
distance. It's the fact that I'm on satellite, and the satellite's really slowed down since COVID because there's so many people on it.
right, right. Okay,
Yeah.
so who's next? We can take a couple more. I think we're getting
Um,
up to about
yeah,
an hour,
a couple of more.
and
Okay.
I fade. I really fade at the hour mark. I'm not really good for the
Right.
marathon readings. In fact, actually, my
Yeah.
guide would cut me
Tracy
off.
Wells.
Tracy.
Interesting.
Yeah, my guys, so they protect me. They'll just cut me right off. All right, Tracy.
Hey, Jane the Seeker.
W- Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. I'm not sure what's going on
Mm,
with you, Tracy, but they're telling you to wait. I'm not sure if you're trying to get ready to jump into something, um, but they're telling you to wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. So there's something behind the scenes there. Okay, in our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in the overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. So I don't know what you're involved in right now, but they're telling you to wait, mostly slow down, and it will come. So don't have such high expectations for it to come so quickly. So there you go, Tracy.
and she made
Whatever
it.
you're
And she
watching.
made a comment earlier. She made a comment earlier. With mediumship, we will only hold parts of our conversation because the message is not for us. But like
Exactly.
you, Dr. Gail, I do keep a record. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep records because sometimes I'll go in and and I remember the odd ones, just like with Vivian, the family of Grays. I'd never seen a family show up, and then his
Right.
name, the main one was a frequency. So that kind of thing will stick with me sometimes. And it also it was a public reading that I did that, so I remember that. So what's next?
Next, I pinned it. It's from Faye, who have also met. I did a reading for her. She's a lovely lady, a retired teacher, like me. Sharon, I saw a shadow in my house a couple of days ago. Do you know who it is?
Faye's asking Sharon that,
No, you. Oh,
or
well, both
asking
of
you
us,
that.
because you're. No, well, you
Oh,
answer.
okay.
You can answer it too, because you're a medium. But I'm just gonna try to connect you.
Yeah,
I
you go
haven't even
ahead.
done my little. Okay, let's see if I can see anything.
It's nothing to worry about.
No. I see a woman dressed in black. She seems like she's short and she's got white hair with curls. She's just
A
making her
family member.
presence known. Yeah, family member. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. And when I'm looking over here,
A way back family member.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just nothing to worry about.
yeah,
It is a family
nothing to
member.
worry about. Yeah. Okay. So next one. Thanks for asking that, Faye. And James C. This is the sweetest man. He's just a lovely soul. He's got a great spirit. Okay, so he wants a card as well.
Okay. All right, James. Let's see what we've got for you.
Oh yeah, Deanne, check out our channel.
May I have a card as well if there's time? Oh, taking my break. Oh, taking my break. I read that at first, taking a breath, and I'm going, what is he taking a breath for? But it's not.
Take a use
You hear
break.
my
Yeah.
dog whining. She's sitting there going, I want to go out for a walk. Oh, the blue
Yes.
flame. Look at
Yes.
this, the blue flame. And it's
Ooh.
spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. And so that means basically you're going through an awakening. I'm not sure, James, of what kind of path you're on, but you're going through an awakening. And my dog is
Mm-hmm.
whining. She's begging. So there's you're being activated, and this is time to integrate. So this is big for you. I don't know if you've already had many awakenings already, or but I feel like this is getting ready to be a big one for you. Let me see what the book says.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I'm feeling,
Really?
I'm going through changes as well, and I know some really bigger changes are in the works. I can feel it. And I find,
Yeah.
Dr. Gail, that I'm kind of feeling a little more isolated, like from my 3D world, from my friends here and family here. Yeah, I'm feeling very isolated because I can't really talk to them about what I'm going through because I, they're just not there. And you were
Well,
saying
you're just
earlier
developing it.
you're a scientist. Yeah, yeah, you're a
Well,
scientist.
you're
Like
just
my
going through.
daughter's a scientist too. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, you're just going through a different. You're just developing a different family now, just like we all are. But James,
Oh,
I've got this
exactly.
card. This is a card of this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. So yeah, that's basically you're going through another big upgrade, another awakening. Right now, I'm going through a big
Mhm.
one too, and in fact, I've had to cut out coffee, coffee, chocolate, sugar, and
Oh, oh,
alcohol, which alcohol is not a big thing for me. And um, I had to cut all I've had to cut all that out, and it's only temporary, but it's because of what I'm going through. And they occasionally will have me go on special diets for what my next level will be. So
right.
yeah, so be
Wow.
prepared.
Here as I'm drinking my coffee. Sorry, I didn't
I
mean to
know, I
interrupt
know.
you. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought you'd finished reading from that card for James, so I apologize for that.
Oh, don't worry about it because I was looking in the book trying to find it. So
Mm,
I just wanted to make sure that's exactly what I was getting was, but the book was telling me the same. That's what he's going through. Is
right.
he's going through a big awakening. He's probably physically feeling it. So I think this is just a
Yeah.
validation of what's happening to him.
Hmm.
So
Right.
I hope, James, you're
Okay, and
faring
we're on
well during this.
to and Faye's thanking us. She says, I know I didn't have to worry about it. I just wanted to know. Yeah, great. Okay, Tammy is next.
Okay.
She wants a card.
All right. And yeah, there's that coffee sounds good. Yeah, I agree. I love coffee. That's the hardest. That was the hardest thing to give
I
up.
love
But as I said,
coffee.
it's only temporary. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Card we've got for you, Tammy.
So Tina
Weight of
says
the
she had the
world.
same conversation.
Okay. Weight of the world. Boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. And this is the card for that. And what this is talking about, I've gotten this card for myself a lot. And this is
Mm,
you're carrying the weight that you don't have to carry. It's not yours to carry. It's somebody else's. Quit carrying everybody else's and just get rid of all that burden and carry just your own. So that's a real important for you to know, Tammy. And I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. But get rid of the weight that doesn't belong to you. The boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. Okay.
yeah.
So, but I get that one a lot myself too. So I understand.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going through that as well. There's a my ex-husband, he's not speaking to our youngest daughter right now, and this is kind of the first time that's ever happened in our family. And he's just being so stubborn. And the thing is,
All
I'm
right.
trying to act as the go-between, but it really isn't mine to
Oh,
carry.
that's hard to be the
But it's
mediator.
hard. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. Anyways, let's go to the next person.
Okay, we're going to do this last one. This will be it.
Okay. Thanks for telling us. All right, Karen Johnson. Nice to see you, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
And I can stay on a bit longer, guys. I can pull some cards for you as well.
Okay. Let's see, Karen. I fell asleep and missed your channel this morning. Didn't wake up didn't wake up to noon. Woo!
Wow.
All right.
Jane's yes, Jane's quite early. Jane comes on at about 5:45, 6 o'clock my time. So what I usually do, Dr. Gail, is
that would be what?
wake up. Yes, I wake.
She on the East Coast.
She's on the East Coast, but so she comes on about, I guess, 8:45 East Coast time.
Yeah. All right. Here's your card.
Whatever her time is.
Star Keeper.
Mm.
And it says, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Oh, man. Okay, Star Keeper. That means you must be having your head out there in the stars like me. And you're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light into your unique way. You've likely been incarnated on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift to the planet's evolution. So the thing for the Star Keeper is you need to make sure you stay grounded, because we love to be out there in space. We love to, but we have to get grounded. So Star Keeper, just be sure you're grounding yourself every day. So anyway.
Great advice. Yeah, well, thank you so much. This has been great. And we'll have to do it again.
Yes, you're welcome. I appreciate you having me on. And thanks, everybody, for showing up. I usually can only last an hour before my guys are going time, and cutting me off.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for having me. And we'll talk to y'all all later. Y'all have a great day. And we'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye, Sharon.
Bye. Thank you so much, Gail.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, I can stay on for a bit. Let's see. So I could pull some cards as well, if that suits people. So Karen got her a card. Isn't she lovely? Yeah, I just love her. Yeah, she really is great. And can you imagine what she's been through in the last while? She gets this message. She, first of all, through COVID, like as she, if you weren't here earlier, she was an operating room nurse with neurosurgery, that kind of stuff, brain surgery. And then she went back to school and became a chiropractor. So she's really rooted in science. And one day her father became ill, had dementia, so she looked after him. Okay, yes, Miss Candy. Okay, yeah, I will do that. So Dr. Gail looked after her father. He died of dementia, and then COVID came. So so what was happening to her is that she, with her busy scientific life, all of a sudden things were, she had the opportunity to be quiet and start to meditate and that sort of thing. And so that's when the ETs came through to her and said, you've been working with us. And so it was through meditation that she started to remember, to see the work she was doing. So she's the head of a hospital ship, with the ETs, and one of the triangular craft that is the hybrid. Actually, she said there's all sorts of species on her particular hospital ship. And what does she do with her dog, Tina? I know she goes walking goes to the park and walks the dog, and she usually runs into some ETs. and I talk to her. Yeah, the ones that are here walking the earth. You're welcome, Sarah Ann. Okay, let's go back to if you want me to pull a card for you or answer a question, I can do that. I actually should set my timer for 30 minutes because I'm actually, I know I've said many times I have retired from teaching, but they called me the other day. A dear friend of mine is going to a wedding, and not just any kind of wedding. It's an Indian wedding, like from India, that kind of wedding. And so he needed to be out of his classroom for a day and a half. So I said, "Oh, for you, I'll do it." So I'm teaching this afternoon. So I'm just going to set my clock here for 30 minutes. So because I can go down the rabbit hole, it's pretty easy to do. And then I'll start answering questions and pulling cards. Okay. I have set it because I don't want to be late for work. All right. So Miss Candy was next. Let's see. I'm wondering what deck I could use to pull a card for you. Oh, it could be Messages from Heaven. Let's see. Oh, I've got all sorts of. What else is here? I'm just having to look at my pile here. Okay, so Miss Candy, I have various. I've got Messages from Heaven, oracle cards. This is a really great one. It's my favorite one. It's called The Language of Letting Go. So it's something you might be chewing on, or you're worried about. Usually, the card I pull will make a lot of sense. So could do that. I also have Healing Cards by Carolyn Meese. I have Archangel Raphael, Healing Cards. So do you have a preference there, Candy? Or I could just choose myself. What I can do, Candy, is just touch the decks. I'll open up the boxes here, and whatever feels sticky to my fingers, that's the one I could go with. That's what Spirit's telling me. That's the one to go with. And so I'm just opening up these various. Yeah, Deanne, sure. Yeah, I think did I star you before? But if I didn't, I'll star you now. Okay. Oh, Tina says Dr. Gail and her dog traveled together on the spacecraft. That is great. Oh, her dog that passed, not the one that's with her now. Yep, that must be Moon, Skywalking with Moon. Yeah, it's very cool. Oh, not really. Choose what I feel I need. Okay. All right, Candy. I'll just, as I said, I'll touch the decks and see which one is the one I should be working with for you. Just a minute. I need to get that book out of there. Okay, Messages from Heaven is the one for you. I'll just shuffle and pull a card. Yes, please. Thank you, Viviani, for doing that. I'm doing personal readings, and I have a sale on until the end of April, $30 for 30 minutes. But as James, who was in here earlier, can attest, or Faye, I go way over 30 minutes. It usually ends up being about 40, 45. So you'll get great value for your money. So I have a sale on $30 for 30 minutes. And as Viviani has put there, just drop me an email at sharon.m.lee1954@gmail.com. Love meeting you guys. It's nice to meet you guys in person. It's fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this up again and pull a card for Candy. Okay, I'm told to. Hi, Greeter. Nice to see you. Anybody else I missed? All right. Okay, so a message for heaven for you, Miss Candy, is here's the back of the card. And then the front looks like, or the message looks like this. I know my feed might be a little blurry, but it looks like, oh, it looks like a ladybug almost building a nest. I'm not sure what, oh no, it's a bird. It's a bird building this nest. It must be a hummingbird nest. Anyways, it says, Candy, be creative, look for ways to build and grow and manifest. So that is your message from heaven. Be creative, look for ways to build, grow, and manifest. Thanks for asking for a card. Okay, I'm going to go to the next person. And that is Deanne. Okay, so Deanne, shall I just do the same thing? I'll just touch the decks and see which one is one I need to use for you. Okay, Deanne. Oh, and I'm going to use a spray here. Okay. Clear the energy. All right. All right, which deck should I be using here? Oh, that one. Okay. I'm going to pull from the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle cards, and this is for Deanne. So I'm just going to shuffle them up, Deanne, and pull a card for you. So Deanne, you know, my ex-husband who came on the show last night for a bit, he thought it was pretty comical that all these women that were coming on to him. He is a lovely guy. He does have his quirks like anybody else, but I love him as my daughter's, you know, father and one of my very, very best friends. He's had a very interesting life, and I had a very interesting life when we were married too. We were actually together 26 years, so long time. All right, Dan, I'm cutting the deck. All right, so this is the, as I said, these are the Archangel Raphael. This is the back of the deck, and it says, easy does it. It says, dear, this is a prayer you can say to Archangel Raphael, Deanne. It says, dear Archangel Raphael, please keep me, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. Oh, that's such good advice for us all. So dear Archangel Raphael, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. I hope that was helpful for you, Deanne. And anybody else who wants a card, just let me know. I'll put you on the list. Hi, Trenzode. Yeah, great card. I agree. Okay, I just have one more. So if anybody else wants to get on the list, you can. You want to get on the list? Okay. Trenzone, I've got you on there. Okay, Tammy. I think I'll do the same thing. I'll just touch the decks and see. And I'm going to clear some energy here. Ooh. I think I sprayed that into my eye. No, I closed my eye just in time. All right. So, just a minute. I just have to tune in. Okay. And Tina, you want a card? Okay, I will star you. You're on the list now. All right, Tammy. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. I'm being told Spirit is directing me to these cards by Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy Oracle cards. So I'll give them a shuffle, and I will pull a card for you, Tammy. Just a minute. I'm going to have to get all these cards here. I just want to clean up my desk. It's getting to be a little unmanageable. Just putting the lids together here. All right, that's better. Okay, so we're pulling from the Angel Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue for Timmy. All right. Yeah, Tim, I've got you on the list. All right. Okay, one more shuffle, and then I'll pull a card for you, Tammy. All right, cutting the deck. This is interesting. This is quite specific. So this is what the back of the card looks like. And this card, I know probably my feed is not very clear. So it says books, and it has this angel. But she looks kind of more like an earth angel. Anyways, this woman who's got a book in her hands, and she's consulting it. And it says here, this is quite specific. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. So remember, it could be just that you're reading a lot of those kind of books, but your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. So let me know how that resonates. That's pretty specific. All right, I'll put those cards back right there. Okay. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but that's what you got. Okay, next one. Oh, no, we already did Deanne. Okay. Now, Trend Zone, you put down lists, so I'm assuming that you want a card. So again, if anybody else wants a card or wants me to answer a question, I can do that. I'm going to be on for about another 20, 25 minutes. And then I have to go because I'm actually working today, even though I said I was officially retired. Whatever the cards have. Okay, Trend Zone, I'll do, I'll touch them. Might be that one. Okay. I think I'm going to pull two for you because I had the same one from the Angel Therapy and one from Messages from Heaven by Jackie Newcomb. You're welcome. All right. So I'm just shuffling the Message from Heaven. So Trend Zone, where are you hailing from? What part of the world are you from? And so anybody who's come in late, I did have Dr. Gail on as my guest, so do watch from the beginning because we had a fascinating conversation about her work, and also I talked about me working with the ETs as well. She told me I was. Oh, that's right, yeah. We all read and write and love spirit. We do it all our lives. That's right. Oh, Julia, okay, I'll put you on the list. Okay, you're on. Hey, Ellen. Nice to see you. All the way from the UK. Hi, Priscilla. Nice to see you as well. Okay, Trend Zone. I'm cutting the deck. I don't know what's going on with you, but okay, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is messages from heaven, and it says there's someone standing in the waves there, and it says, seek professional help if you need to. All will be well. And then I'm going to pull you. Oh, you did, eh? On my messenger. Okay, I'll look at it. Oh, I don't see. You can also email me at sharon.m.lee1954@gmail.com. Oh, does that make sense to you, Trend Zone? Okay, I'm going to pull you another card. You've asked for a reading. Yeah, definitely, Elan. I'd love to do that for you. Oh, you will. Okay, good. Good. Well, I'm glad that card resonated for you. And I'm pulling another card for you as well. I was moved by spirit to pull another card for you as well. Linda B, I'll put you on the list. Yeah. Okay, you're on. Yeah, do watch the replay, Priscilla, because I had a really interesting conversation with Dr. Gail. Okay, so this is Archangel Michael. Trend Zone. It says you're working very closely with this powerful archangel, who's Michael, who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. Yeah, he's the big guy. Okay. Remember, he's the guy with the sword and all that. And hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa Foster. So it says you're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. So I hope that helps as well. Yeah. So Lisa, you'll have to watch the playback because my guest was Dr. Gail for the first hour, and we had a great conversation about her work. And I also talked about that I was working on the high, what do you call it? The hybrid gray ship. I'm working on a triangular ship as well. Okay, you're welcome, Trend Zone. So right now I'm just pulling oracle cards for people. All right, so we've done Trend Zone, and the next one is Julia. Okay, again, I'm going to be touching the cards and seeing which one I'm drawn to pulling for you, Julia. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to pull 2 cards for you as well. Okay. You just got home from your pet sitting gigs, or you go and feed animals, Lisa? Okay, Julia. Oh, I like that picture of that hand there with all the different colors. It's pretty awesome, Julia. Okay, you want a card as well, Lisa? Okay, I'll put you on the list. All right. All right, so. All right, Julia, one more shuffle. Okay. Okay, and this one is from Julia. This is from Healing Cards by Carolyn Meese, who's a very prolific author who writes on spiritual topics. Okay, and it says, interesting. This one says she's eating an apple, this woman, and it says, it's never too late to create a new body. I knew this is probably not coming through. Yeah, I thought it was thermography. I know I'm not saying it right. Anyways, Julia, it's never too late to create a new body. And then on the back it says, and it looks like that, there's a big message. It says, even the slightest change in your diet can generate a new body and a fresh mind. Avoid eating anything that creates conflict in you. Observe how instantly your body manifests a grateful feeling. And I think anything that creates conflict in you, I would say foods that create inflammation. Sugar is a huge one. So anyways, also wheat. If you know, I find that wheat, I don't eat wheat anymore. I haven't for years, and it really changed the inflammation in my body. In fact, I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis, but it doesn't bother me. It's basically stopped in its tracks, and I don't have stiffness or pain. In fact, if I go off my diet, if I start eating things I shouldn't, then I start feeling stiff and have pain in my joints. So diet's huge. Anyways, I'm going to read that again. Even the slightest change in your diet can generate a new body and a fresh mind, and this is good for all of us to hear. Avoid eating anything that creates conflict in you. Observe how instantly your body manifests a grateful feeling. So that's a card we can all pay attention to. Spring break in Kentucky? Right. So you're really busy with your pet sitting business. Like you go over and make sure they're fed and that kind of stuff. You don't actually stay in the house. I actually do house sitting / pet sitting. It's really neat. Okay. Oh, and I said I was going to pull another card for you, Julie. I was directed to that, and that's from Messages from Heaven. So I'm going to pull that as well. I'll just shuffle because I was directed to pull a second card. So we'll have to see. Yes, Priscilla, I think we all can take advice from that card. It's universal. Okay, one more shuffle and then I'll pull a card for you. The second card for you, Julia. All right. All right, so this is Messages from Heaven, and it says there's a bear here. And it says, we're helping to bring you a little luck your way. You deserve it. So we're helping you to bring a little luck your way. You deserve it. Yes, that's right, Deanne. Yeah, not easy at first because the body needs time to detoxify. That's totally correct. Yeah. Yes, so I would change your diet, Ellen. I know I can't eat peppers anymore, like green peppers, red peppers, that kind of stuff. Any of the nightshades. I don't eat wheat. Now what else do I stay away from? I can't remember. Oh, sugar is huge one. Yay, yeah, okay. I'm glad I pulled that second card for you. But anyways, yeah, if you read any kind of articles on inflammation in the body and the foods that cause that, there's tons of stuff out there, tons of advice. Okay, next person. Okay, is Linda B. And again, I think I'll just touch my oracle decks here and see. Do you know what? I just had a flash that I need to get another one out for you, Linda. I wonder which one. This one, okay. I don't use this one often. This one's called, Art Through the Star Stream Oracle. Art Through the Star Stream Oracle, and it's by Cheryl Yambrook. Rose. Anyways, let's see. I haven't really used this deck, so, but I was nudged to, yes, Tina, you're on the list. Definitely on the list. Yeah, so Elan, I would definitely look into what you need to eliminate from your diet, and maybe what you need to add as well. Also, turmeric is really good for inflammation. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, so just shuffling for, yeah, I think I've used this stuff maybe once, Linda. Oh, good. You're taking turmeric. Good. We'll keep that up. But obviously something else is inflaming your body and causing the pain. Okay, so I'm directed to do one more shuffle, and then we're ready to cut the deck and pull a card for Linda. All right. Also, stress, Elan, I just picked that up. Stress can make it a lot worse. Okay. Oh, interesting. Wow. Okay, Linda. This is what the cover of the card looks like, and it's got lots of animals here. I see two otters. There's waterfalls, an otter, and there's also a bee's nest. But anyways, on the back it says, this is very interesting, there's a horse. Now I know my feed's pretty blurry, but there's a horse, and then there's this baby that's suspended here in a hammock, I guess in a really colorful tent. You know, for you're always surrounded by children, but it says, in the title of that painting is Children of the Desert, and it says, you are not abandoned. You are not abandoned. Yeah, if I have time, I'll put you on the list, Priscilla. So thank you for asking for a card, Linda. And hey, Deb. Yeah, stress. What stress? Right. Yeah, okay. So Elan says she's very stressed. My day job is a nightmare. Well, yes, especially, weren't you dealing in Russian commodities or Russian something, some sort of Russian minerals? Yeah, hi, Deb. Okay, so that's probably it, is stress. So you're going to have to do more meditation, that kind of stuff, to try to let go of all that stress, Elan. Okay, next on the list is Lisa Foster. Okay, so I'm going to touch my many oracle decks here and see which one's talking to me. Okay, it's definitely that one. It's for you, Lisa, it's the Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael Healing Oracles. Okay. So I'm just shuffling. Yeah, I've set a timer because that's right, Deanne. I've set a timer because I have to work this afternoon. I know I said I was I'm retired, but a really good friend of mine asked me to come into his classroom this afternoon and tomorrow to work because he's going to a very special wedding. It's an Indian wedding, so he like as in from India. So he really wanted to go to that, so I'm covering his class. He's got a lovely class, and I said yes because he does have a really lovely class. Okay, so Lisa, I'm shuffling for you. And okay, I'm being told to shuffle once more. And then I'll cut the deck and choose your card. Okay, Oh. Okay, so here's Archangel Raphael, and there's a unicorn there that he's standing next to, that he's hugging. Did I get Merlin's permission? Well, you know what? We installed I shouldn't say we. Fitz installed a cat door for him about 3 weeks ago, and he just won't use it. We have to kind of shove the door, and then he'll go through. But today, for the first time, he figured it out, and he from the outside he was meowing to come in, and we just let him meow. He's got to figure it out. So, anyways, he came through the cat door, so now he'll be fine. He can go in and out as he pleases. So he's okay with me going to work this afternoon and tomorrow. Okay, Lisa Foster. What this says is listen to your intuitive feelings. And this is what you're saying to your higher self. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways. Oh, there's my timer. Thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand, Archangel Raphael. Thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. So I'll say that again. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. So there you go. Okay, I think I can do, let's see, what time is it? I think I can do 2 more. Which is what's on the list here, so that's good. All right, so Tina, I'll pull one for you. What is my email? Okay, I'll put it in there. I'll put it in the chat. Hold on. Sharon.m.lee. I'm going to pull my computer drawer out here. 1954 at Gmail. Okay. Yeah. So it'll pop up in a moment. Okay, there it is. Okay, and it'll take maybe a minute to yeah, thank you, Faye. Yes, I'm sure I'll have a great time in the classroom. This is a really, really nice class. Okay, Tina, I'm going to see which one I need to. Okay, it's messages from heaven. Priscilla, I think I can squeeze in. Yeah, I can squeeze in yours. Yeah, I can pull a card for you, and then I have to go. Okay. Oh, is that your doggy? Oh, he looks cute. He or she looks really cute. Okay. All right, so one more. Oh, no, I got to shuffle one more. I'm being told to shuffle one more time. Okay, and then I'll cut the deck for you, Tina. All right, this is messages from heaven. It's communication cards. Oh, it's a lovely picture here of, looks like it's a sunflower, and there's this bee. And it says, Tina, take time to pamper yourself or let others take care of you. So take the time to pamper yourself or let others take care of you. Nice card. Okay, and I think the final one is Priscilla. If you're still here. Oh, she is here. Good. Oh my, love this. Yeah, love this. Good message. Okay, Tina. Pamper yourself. Have a nice bath with Epsom salts and light some candles. Do some meditation. Eat chocolate. Yeah. I'm not getting. All right, none of them are sticking to me. I think I might have to go to another deck. Let's see. Okay. I think this one. I'm going to go to Angels and Ancestors Oracle Cards by Kyle Gray. Yeah, that's the one. God, I got about 6 or 7 decks out here. Oh, did I? Okay, Ellen, I will do you. Sorry if I missed you. I must have starred you and then it didn't take. Okay, I will do yours after this one, after Priscilla. I'm glad you said something. Oh, these are really stiff cards. Whew. You're going to be... Beautiful, beautiful cardstock. Really stiff. All right. So I'm pulling for Priscilla. Oh, and I think I probably should clear the energy here. All right. It's nice. I forget about these cards. It's nice to use these ones. Okay. Okay, one more shuffle. All right, I'm cutting the deck. Ooh. So, I don't know if you can see that, but it says Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. So that's for you, Priscilla. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So that's a pretty direct message. So trust yourself. You need to trust. Trust the messages you're getting. Okay, and Elaine, you are next. And this truly will be the last one. Okay, so I'm going to touch the decks and see which one I need to consult. Oh, okay. All right. I think I need 2. So you needed that. Okay. I'm glad it resonated. Yep. Trust yourself. Okay, Elaine. Oh, yeah, it was interesting. Linda B, it was, yeah, well, I'll let you go back. It'd be easier than me trying to remember which deck it was. But the message was, you are not abandoned, Linda. But I describe what's on the card, which is really interesting. So do go back. Okay, Elaine. And by the way, Elaine, I'm shuffling. It's the Archangel Raphael deck. Okay. All right. Oh, good. All right. Cutting the deck for you, Elaine. This one's bang on. So this is the back of the deck. It's, it's got the, the healing, the medicine symbol on there. But anyways, it says, leave a stressful situation behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, this is what you say in your prayer to Raphael. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. So again, Elaine, it says, leave a stressful situation behind. And it's a neat picture of this angel here extending her arm out to this child to get up on the unicorn. So that's you. Okay, I'm going to read that again. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and the willingness to take care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. So I hope that helps. I think I might pull another card for you. Yeah, okay, I'm going to pull one more deck from the language of letting go. And I'm going to pull a second card for you. Yeah, have a great day. Rest of the day, Tina. I've got to go as well. This is my last card that I'm pulling. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. One more time for Elaine. And this is the very last card. Okay. It says, taking time for meditation and prayer. So that's for you, Elaine. That's apropos. Okay. Today, I will take a moment for meditation and prayer. I know that I am a creation of God and that she loves me. God, through meditation and prayer, I've read that incorrectly. God, comma, through meditation and prayer, I have faith that I will hear you when you talk to me and you will listen when I talk to you. Bye, Lisa. I'm going to read that again. Today, I will take a moment for meditation and prayer. I know that I'm a creation of God and that God loves me. God, now, and this is what you can say, God, through meditation and prayer, I have faith that I will hear you when you talk to me and you will listen when I talk to you. Okay, so that's your two cards. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me. And for those people that came in late, for the first hour, I had Dr. Gail from Skywalking with Moon, her channel. Do check her out and subscribe. You're welcome, Priscilla. And yeah, because we had quite an interesting conversation about ETs, about her work, and also that I am working on like I got this morning quite tired. I know I was doing lots of work last night on the ship. So not her ship. She's on a hospital ship. I'm on a different one and working with data. So you're welcome, Viviani. So everyone take care. Remember to pamper yourself, Remember to eat right, throw in a little exercise, some meditation, and know that you're loved by me and by everybody in the community, and that you're loved by Spirit, the God force, whatever, however you look at it. So I'm off to work this afternoon, which is, haven't done that in a long time, but it should be great. Okay, bye for now, and have a great day. Okay.